All right, so this last video can just look at a few of the, I guess, auxiliary buttons that you would need to understand as a scorekeeper. So first is on the top left, you'll see set quarter. So this is where you can change from the first half to the second half to overtime. This is for leagues that are using a two-half system. Obviously, if it's a four-quarter system, then you would have the option for first quarter, second quarter, third quarter, and fourth quarter. End game. So once the game is complete, you would click the end game button, and then you would be prompted with three different options. The bottom one is cancel. If, for instance, you tap the button accidentally. The top button, it would be yes and sync now. So this is if you have access to an internet connection, what you would do is click sync now, and it would take anywhere between 2 to 5 seconds to push the game result up to the cloud, where people following along on the website would be able to see the updated standings and game stats and game summary and all that fun stuff. Or yes, sync later is if you want to just store the game locally on your application. Typically, this is if the scorekeeper does not have access to an internet connection at the current moment. They can store the game locally, and then at the end of their shift, when they are back in connectivity, they can run a bulk upload to push all of the results. Now, again, that being said, this is when we're using offline mode. If you're using live stats, where each play is pushed to the site one by one, then that's a little bit different. You still want to end the game to complete it and update the standings, but all of the stats and plays would be updated to the site on a play-by-play basis. So that's a little bit different. At the very bottom of the screen, you'll notice, so we started off with the rosters tab, which is where we entered the players for the game. The scoreboard section is where we looked at all of the plays. We also have a play-by-play section. So you'll see here is where you can, again, I haven't really entered many stats in this training video, but what you could do is just have a rundown of all of the plays from first half, second half, overtime if necessary, and you can go back and actually select any play and edit it. Now, of course, in this example that I clicked, it was just manual points, so you can't manually edit that. But what you could do is also delete any play. So by sliding left, you can delete any play, and you'll see that in this case, if I go back to the scoreboard, because I removed scoring plays, the score will go back to 0-0, where instead of it being 36-10. So the play-by-play area is where you can go back and access every single play that you've entered over the course of the game and either edit it or delete it.